I honestly thought that rickshaw was going to fall apart.
It'll manage your weight. Although I was angling for some big fish.
Like wealthy customers?
Do take note that a wealthy customer is never a skinny one. A true boss barely fits in here.
A skinny one won't let you earn?
A skinny one is skinned. He'll be a helper or an errand boy for the fat one.
What about skinny bosses?
Only a fat one can truly enjoy life and spend with a grand gesture.
Doesn't a true boss prefer to take a cab?
Sometimes. But there are also those who aren't afraid of the streets. No better place than a rickshaw to observe the lives of regular folk.
Have you seen this elderly gentleman recently?
What? A tourist got separated from his group?
Something like that.
Alzheimer isn't a good tour guide.
That's not the case. Anyway, have you seen him?
Not today.
What about earlier?
He doesn't look rich. Family?
Yes.
Sorry, but no.
Oh well.
But I'll ask around. Soon as I know something, I'll pass it on.
Sure, let me know. Have a nice evening.
It won't be nice if I don't fix the rickshaw now.
This car is in the way. What's behind this door?
Private property. You can't enter.
Will you show me your biceps?
Can't now. Maybe when I'm off?
And when are you off?
In about 2 hours.
I don't feel like waiting that long.
Take a walk around town. See some sights.
This courtyard isn't very interesting.
Go and see the old town.
Here's the famous gallery that no collector can miss. This gallery is famous even on Malta. The gallery's quite something. 17th century military insignia.
Do not touch the exhibits!
12th century Persian pottery? I kind of wonder if it's not made in China. Is it hard work, guarding so many precious things?
The things are not the problem. They're not going to take off all on their own. You have to watch the people who hang around here.
I'll be hanging around. Plenty for you to do.
I won't lose my head, but it sure is nice to look.
I like the ornament on this 16th century vase. A perfect copy of a Ludwig Deutsch painting. What a beautiful piece of a 15th century armorer's craftsmanship. A delicate Fabergé-style piece. You sell really pretty things here.
Careful, don't touch. These aren't some plastic flower pots from a supermarket.
May I take a look at these works of art?
This is no flea market, girl. You looking to buy something?
No, my uncle has plenty of those at home.
Really?
It's others who buy from him.
I know nearly all art dealers along the Mediterranean coast.
I could swear I saw the same vases at his place.
What's his area of expertise?
Antiquity.
I love ancient things.
He says the same.
It's this divine sense of proportion, a strength of form, confident power, and utter calm. Naked men wrestling, immortalized in a sculpture which embodies harmony and pathos. Even my security guards resemble heroes of ancient times, although the badly tailored suits aren't doing them any favors.
My uncle is not so young anymore, and he doesn't like to travel.
Pity.
Sometimes, when friends or even strangers kidnap him to go to a symposium or some such, he says he'd pay any kind of money just to get back home.
Prerogatives of an advanced age, but this is what young girls are for. So you can send them on errands while you stay home, right?
You think he's at home?
That's what you said.
I wish.
Now I don't understand anything. Did you close the door properly?
Yes.
The stench from the port is getting in again.
My uncle is preparing his collection for sale.
What is it exactly?
Oh, it's quite impressive. Actually, 1,000 pieces or so.
1,000? Where does he keep them?
Well, you'd have to hurry. He's sending them off to Germany.
How is it possible that I don't know about this?
The demand is so high over there. A friend of ours ships them.
He's painting them?
No, our friend's customers are really fond of pre-war garden gnomes painted in bright colors.
Garden gnomes?
They would fit in beautifully with this modern art.
Is this girl a complete dimwit or a visionary?
What can you tell me about this signet ring?
Let me take a look. A Maltese cross. Rather pretty. Where did you get it?
Can you say when it was made?
Leave it with me. I'll have an expert examine it.
Today?
I'll ask him. I'm sure he'd like to know who the previous owner was.
I'll think about that.
Of course, this will cost a bit, but I can buy it straight off without any evaluation.
How much?
100 euro?
Thank you, but I think that's nowhere near enough.
That may be so, but I have to count in the possibility of it being a fake. I'll still have to pay the expert.
Well, I won't be disturbing those masterpieces any longer.
Yes. Have fun sorting fish at the port.
If the stones are hidden here, they must be at the back. I have to use some trick to get in there. How's business going?
Just look, empty crates, all the merchandise is gone.
The gallery folks don't do so well?
I know nothing about that kind of business. They don't have many customers, and when they do, he leaves the place robbed to his underpants.
Have you seen a bearded, elderly gentleman in the gallery?
I do not think so. Besides, when I am behind the counter, I don't have time to check up on what is happening on the other side of the road.
What's that smell?
Tobacco. I have many kinds.
Very aromatic. So you sell tobacco?
I sell pipes and smoking accessories.
Well, I don't think a pipe would suit me.
What about a hookah?
No, that's a different story.
Quite so.
Jeanette and me sprawled on the sofa and puffing on a hookah? Fantastic.
So, I've got the best merchandise at the best price.
No, not this time.
I am expecting a delivery of new hookahs. Beautiful babies. They can function as ornaments, too.
I'd love to take a look at them when they arrive.
You won't regret it.
If this car made a flashy entrance, the attention of the thug would be drawn away from the back of the gallery. But he can't know it's my doing. Sylvie, think. Sylvie, think. This kitten is naughty. It has to be shown out. I'm not touching that. This wildcat will bite my hand off. No can do. I'm not putting my hand in there. I might get bitten.
You looking for some food in the trash? Try the back alley behind a grocery store. Get out of here.
I'll get back to my work. What if I were to use this ball in a cunning way? Sylvie, think. I punctured the ball. Let's go.
What's up?
The boss's car rolled off the hill and hit a post.
The old bag forgot to pull the handbrake again?
She's pissed off something royal, as if I was driving her car.
That ain't such a stupid idea. I'm sure you were trying to impress some chick.
Enough! Move your ass! Our bonus is on the line anyway. We have to somehow push the car out and get it to the garage.
In order to get onto the roof of the outhouse, I have to build some sort of steps. Keep up the good work. This is the only place where I could build a platform. I do have long legs, but this is a bit too much. time for a little gymnastics. I wonder what the dark part of the warehouse hides. Can't see a thing in there. I think there should be a light switch somewhere. The window's locked. There's no route of retreat. What have we got here? An inscription from the other side comes through. There's plenty of light here and total darkness there. Huh, what an interesting pendulum I've managed to assemble. How did it go? The ratio of the sines of the angles of incidence and refraction is a constant. I'll follow the ray of light. Switching panel. Just in case, let's keep it dark here. I can't leave this way. The owner and her bodyguards are behind that door. Sylvie, think. This is the Gozo tablet. I found the thieves. I won't manage to take it away from here. No can do. These sculptures were also stolen from Gozo. I think they'll fit into my pocket. This is the sculpture from Simon's photo. This is the sculpture from Simon's photo. This is the sculpture from Simon's photo.
You fish-stinking thief!
She's been hanging around here all that time.
Have you searched her?
We found nothing on her.
That's because I didn't steal anything.
Nothing went missing from the warehouse?
Some crates.
Crates? That girl couldn't have carried them off. What were you looking for here? Doesn't matter. I could have you put in a Turkish jail, stupid cow, blinded with sparkly fantasies of an easy life. Chuck her on the street where she belongs.
The stones are gone. Who managed to take them? Hello?
Yes, it's Anderson here. We've got to talk about those stones. I found out something extremely important.
Do you know I actually held them?
You're in Istanbul? Did you find your uncle?
Unfortunately, no. What did you find out?
Well, I can't tell you on the phone. When will you come by my house?
I won't make it today. Tomorrow, all right?
Yes, okay.
The car is gone, the stones are gone. Faina Flateau knows nearly all collectors in the Mediterranean basin. Where should I look for the lost property? Are you still waiting for your merchandise?
They'll be here any minute. Not that I was bored. There was plenty of entertainment.
What do you mean?
That whole debacle with the foreigner's car.
Did she ask you what happened?
What? Her? Her nose is so high in the air she can't even see me.
Seems like nobody likes her.
You surprised?
Goodbye. Where did that car go?
Depends which one you mean. The cabriolet went to a garage.
No, the one from the gate.
No idea. Didn't even have time to chat to the driver.
So, did you catch any big fish?
No way. This rickshaw ain't going nowhere but the scrapyard.
What a pessimist. What happened?
The chain broke and the tires are flat.
Will, this chain be of any use?
What do you know? It fits.
Very glad to hear that.
So am I. Where did you get it?
I just strolled around collecting stuff. Wanted to make a necklace out of this chain, but I don't like it anymore. And I've got a nice little pump right here.
Thanks a lot.
I kind of figured you wouldn't want to give your wheel the kiss of life.
What an amazing intuition.
So, will you give me a lift now?
Sure. Hop in. The ride's on the house.
I didn't even know I was this dangerous. I had to completely empty my pockets at the airport. What a mess. Someone was here and searched the apartment. Nothing was stolen. The thief didn't find what they were looking for. The thief got in through that window. My uncle's apartment is like a museum. The drawer is open, but nothing is missing. The thief didn't get as far as here. Maybe I scared him away when I went in. Uncle, oh, Uncle, how I wish you'd just peek from behind that door and say, "I'm back." Someone broke into Uncle's apartment.
Didn't I tell you that someone should keep watch? What went missing?
Well, it would appear that nothing's gone. The intruder just left papers strewn around as if he was looking for something.
I have to see this.
Well, there's no need since nothing's gone.
Make up your mind, will you? If you ask me, you should file an official report of the offense.
And you didn't see anyone suspicious around here?
No. I did have a hunch that this house should be put under observation and protection. You, however, were against that idea.
Maybe I was wrong.
Well, I have enough other duties as it is.
Huh, a drunken parrot?
Don't mock. Let's be happy this island knows only that kind of trouble.
What about my uncle's disappearance? Isn't that a problem?
I have my own theory about that, and what I just learned only serves to confirm it.
I'm sorry.
Professor Leroux is fine. Although he went into hiding, he returned home to retrieve some of his things, but he was in a hurry and left a bit of a mess.
Brilliant deduction, Inspector Holmes. So my uncle wouldn't even let me know he's all right?
Please note that your uncle doesn't necessarily know that you're here and worry about him.
Why do you persist in suspecting him of stealing those stones?
Because that is the simplest conclusion.
It's also completely wrong.
I do wish I were wrong.
Ugh, I can't believe this.
Either way, I'm certain your uncle is fine. In my estimate, there is absolutely no need to worry. Isn't that heartening?
You know, I'd rather the police took this matter more seriously.
I assure you we do.
In that case, goodbye.
The police are vigilant. Trust me.
I don't even know whether I wouldn't like Gronk to be right, as long as Uncle was safe and sound. The city is going to sleep. Mr. Carlotta closed the shop. I wonder how his brother and the parrot are doing. Once again, someone is after me. I really could do without another bruise on my head. Maybe it's the same person who kidnapped Uncle. No way am I going into that dark cul-de-sac. There's someone lurking there. I do know James Anderson's address. It's Piazza Scola 5R. It's me, Silvi.
Oh, great. I'm waiting upstairs with some wine.
Really? I'm on my way. He invited me for a glass of wine. Shouldn't I make myself more presentable? Oh well, it's not like I have an evening dress anyway. Thankfully, the fish stench is gone. Here I am.
How did it go?
You'd be surprised to see how well I can manage.
Go on, tell me.
Flateau, the owner of the gallery, is an old crone. Both she and her bodyguards kept following my every move and didn't let me touch anything.
So how did you see the stones?
I employed a diversion.
Any more curious?
I released the handbrake on Mrs. Flateau's car. When it smashed into the fence, the loud noise brought everyone out running to see what happened.
Very nice.
Then I ran into the warehouse. Picture this, it's pitch dark, but I'm scared to turn on the light. Yet in spite of this hellish stress, my brain is all cold logic and analysis.
That is admirable.
Good, and let's stick to that. I made a flashlight out of Mrs. Flateau's powder case. So I look, and there's these huge crates in the corner. And inside...
The tablet from Gozo.
Bingo! And in the other one, which, by the way, I had to lift the lid with a crowbar because it was that heavy, There were 4 small stone blocks.
Blocks?
Yeah, I thought these might be elements from the digital reconstruction of the Gozo temple.
What reconstruction? Can you tell me any more?
I mean the one that Simon made. You can see 4 plinths there, and on top of them, there are these small, sculpted stone blocks labeled with symbols, small enough for the original ones to fit into my pocket.
You brought them along?
I meant to, but someone was there and wouldn't let me. I got a blow to the head, and when I woke up, there was Mrs. Flateau with her bodyguards, yelling at me like a harpy.
One of them hit you? The bastards! Are you still in pain?
No, I'm fine. Someone was waiting there for me.
What makes you think that?
I never heard the door open.
That's not good news, Sylvie.
On the contrary.
What, it's good to get hit on the head?
Let's sum up my little excursion. I found out that the stones did indeed end up in Istanbul. Now we only need to find out who Mrs. Flateau really is.
They don't know you're Olivier Leroux's niece?
They weren't remotely interested in who I am. They threw me out like a rag doll and took off with the stones. I have no idea where they went.
You know, I don't know if your uncle would be happy. Either way, you're a very brave woman, Sylvie.
I can manage pretty well, don't you think, James?
Yes. Well, you do have an adventurous streak. You know what? Let's celebrate with a glass of wine.
Excellent. Let's toast to our hope of finding Uncle and the stones.
Yes, and to your theory.
And to the great mystery solvers.
What? You mean us?
So, do you travel a lot?
Well, my job now is all about digging through book collections throughout Europe.
You said on the phone that you discovered something important.
Yes, I did. I found that the writing on the stone tablet tells of the taming of a mysterious power, which was the reason behind the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah.
So Uncle was right. Maybe I will be able to prove my theory.
The writing says that those powers, born in the darkness of ancient times, awake from their dormant state only once every 4,000 years.
Well, I hope it's not now. That'll be really scary.
You know, those stone blocks you had in your pockets are vital to controlling this power.
So this is why they were stolen. Someone wants to control it.
Well, I'm not saying that this writing should be taken literally. However, ever since you brought me this book and those photos, unpleasant things have started taking place.
Maybe I should go to Gozo.
Yes, it's a good idea. Go and talk to the archaeologist.
Should I tell him I saw the stones?
Yes, I think you can be honest with him.
And then what?
Well, then we need to be careful. Maybe you can go into hiding in Paris.
You're kidding, right?
Look, our adversaries will think you lost interest in the Gozo stones that way.
I'm supposed to stop looking for evidence corroborating my theory and go back to spinning theoretical yarns?
I don't know. I mean, either way, I have to disappear for a day.
Well, where will you go?
I think I'm going to try and hide in some monastery and continue working on those texts.
Monastery. But we'll stay in touch, right?
Yes, of course. When I'm finished, I'll mail the translation to Paris.
No, I'm not going back to Paris. Mail it here.
Okay.
I nearly forgot. Mrs. Flateau's business card.
She gave you a business card? As a token of sympathy, I'd imagine.
No, I found it in the warehouse. There are some words on the reverse, and I think it's Hebrew. Could you translate them?
Yeah, you know, I'm not all that good with Hebrew, but I can ask a friend.
Someone's following me.
Here, in Malta?
Yes, they waited for me at a darkened gate recently.
Did you recognize him?
No, the shadow has no face.
You know, it makes me feel ill at ease too. Someone searched this room in my absence.
Uncle's study, too. The drawers and cabinets have been opened.
Well, has anything gone missing?
No.
Same here, but then again, I had the book and the photos on me.
Do you think this has anything to do with the Gozo stones?
Yes. I mean, since they're following the both of us, and we're connected by those stones...
The mystery of the stones.
Exactly. Someone took an interest in us because of the knowledge we have about the importance of these tablets.
The same things were happening to my uncle. Does everyone who works on them put themselves in danger?
Do you think it's that bad?
I should be going.
Good luck. Let me know if you find anything.
You too.
It's been a pleasure hearing from you, Sylvie.
I should think so. It was a pleasure for me too.
Take care out there.
He'll be working on those texts in a monastery cell. What a mysterious man. Easy, easy. I shouldn't impose on him. The archaeologist will wet his pants when he hears I've held the stones, and not just anywhere, in Istanbul to boot. I think it's time I visited the archaeologist.